Hello, YouTube fam. How y'all doing? It's your Uncle Tim. This is Uncle Tim Rants and Reviews, a channel where I rant and I review. I'm your host, Uncle Tim, fam. They sent the National Guard to D.C. They said D.C. was out of control. Since the National Guard been there, crime is down. Murders, um, everything else is just down. That's a good thing. But I didn't know D.C. was out of control. That was many years ago. Now you're talking about sending them to Chicago. And people say, man, I've been waiting for them to send them to Chicago because Chicago is so fucked up. And I'm like, I'm listening to this from people who don't even live in Chicago. I'm like, have you even been to Chicago? No, but Chicago, if you ain't been here, bro, people just getting robbed as soon as they walk out their place. Where is this happening at? No, it's happening all over Chicago. No, it's not. Dude, motherfuckers walking around Inglewood with headphones on. People walking around the city with no care. Shit happens, bro. Life is real. It happens every damn where. Dude, I was in a nice suburb and shit was happening there. Dude, people don't understand. Crime is crime. And the reason why the city or any other place in this country don't stop it is profitable. They make money off of crime. Once I arrest you, either you got to get a public, an attorney. When you're arrested, it creates a bond. You got to either bond out or blah, blah. We get that money. The judicial, the court system gets this money. It generates a lot of revenue. You think they're going to stop all that shit? What you think? This is all about money. If they wanted to stop crime, man, they could have stopped crime a long damn time ago. If they wanted to stop crime, they start charging the people, these young people who are committing these crimes as adults, shit to change overnight. When your ass start realizing you start being charged as an adult for doing shit that you did, it changes every fucking thing. You think you don't get off with a slap on the wrist, and all of a sudden, you're not. Charge them as adults and see how fast that shit change. Put them in real jail. See how fast that shit change. Shit change overnight, bro, because people looking at it just like this, like, damn, okay, I got consequences for the shit I'm about to do. Yeah, this is what I've been talking about to people. Get motherfucking consequences, and you will realize everything will change over damn night. See, but nobody got consequences. People just doing shit right now. They out there wild as hell, any old way, and I just gotta look at this. You bringing the military to a place, and you about to give them control. And I'm sitting here thinking to myself, motherfuckers, when they stopped talking about letting TikTok be a thing, motherfuckers was ready to riot. They had to move Congress and shit. They had to, get ready to lock the fucking government down because motherfuckers were about to go crazy. But you take away freedom and shit like that, motherfuckers don't care. They like, long as I can twerk, and I'm sitting here like, what the fuck? Like, this is what's wrong. You too busy worried about this dumb shit, and this real shit is happening over here. Not all of you. I'm saying some people are too worried about this dumb shit. It's real shit happening over here. You bring the military to the state level, bruh, far as National Guard, bruh, shit get tricky. It gets real dicey because who has power? Do the cops still have power? You thinking being stopped by the cops is something, you're going to be stopped by the military. That shit is a little different. Dude, it hits different. Dude, it's crazy as hell. And do they take you to jail or do they do some other shit to you, bro? See, this is the thing people don't understand. The ramifications behind this shit, man. What are we doing? I understand there's crime here. There is. People doing wrong. They are. But when you doing that, just change the laws. Charge motherfuckers. See, the thing is, people do shit because there's no consequences. You give them consequences, every damn thing changes. Shit start making you think. I could go to jail for the rest of my fucking life for killing somebody. I'm a minor. I'm going to get away with it. No, your ass going to jail. You don't be in there with grown-ass men. Dude, I look at this every day. Everybody doing wild shit. You got to keep your head on a swivel. Even with the National Guard, cops, you can have cops walking throughout the train. You still got to watch it because you still got dumb motherfuckers doing dumb shit. You know, it ain't enough of people to protect you from all the crazy. Crazy happens everywhere. You know, i.e., you watch the news and you see it's happening in every state. Man, crime is up everywhere. People are upset, angry. They thought there was going to be different outcomes coming. You know, people losing their damn jobs, their livelihood, their lifestyle. And you sitting here thinking, oh, man, you know, people okay with it. No, they're not. People losing their shit. They have every right to lose their shit. They have every right to feel upset and be disgruntled and, you know, everything like that. Man, you have every right. But to start snatching shit from people and taking their lives, you don't have no right to that. And if the National Guard do come here, do your job. But I'm asking, do the right job. See, you know, I don't want nobody profiling me, doing all type of weird shit, and I'm in a worse position than I was in, you know, like, damn, you know, like, stopping you every 4 seconds. You got all the legitimate paperwork. You got every damn thing. But they're still stopping your ass. And it scares me what they're doing. They got these damn detention centers where they send in illegals, migrants as they calling them. They're not sending them back to their countries. They're sending them to these detention centers. And a lot of them out in those Florida Everglades where alligators are surrounding the water, right? They saying they don't want to send them back because, you know, maybe they let them work on the farms. Ain't that slavery? Send them back. You doing all this shit. Dude, what are we really doing? Come on. Just send them back. You know, everybody was saying once you send these, you know, get rid of people, you're going to create more jobs. You lost jobs. Nobody want to do the jobs that the people were doing. I don't get it. No, those jobs going to go up in price. No, they not. What you thinking? Either you take the job or you don't. They ain't going up in no price on no damn job. It's what it is. You know, I hear a lot of people say that big, beautiful bill, it was 800 pages. What was in it? Nobody didn't read the whole damn bill. My thing is, Jasmine Crockett is gone from Texas. They redistrict Texas. And they used her address as a way to get her out of the office. I said, boy, they wild as hell out here. People talking about Illinois is a blue state. No, it's not. Illinois is a red state. Chicago is blue. Get your facts straight, bro. You know, people don't get this shit. They want everything to be one way, brother. And when you get everything the way you want it, it's fucked up. Anytime you get everything you want, it's never good. Because you don't know what the fuck you want. You think you want it, but you don't want it. Because shit, once you get it, it's like, I didn't know it'd be like this. What you thought was gonna happen. Dude, crime is up every fucking way. People unhappy. You know, they done lost every damn thing. You see what's happening in Mexico? You got a lot of U.S. people going to Mexico as digital nomads, and they go in there with the U.S. dollar, and it's raising the prices on rent, food, and every damn thing else. And the people like, well, they got laws here. I don't care. They're on the beach telling the mariachi stop playing. Motherfucker, you in Mexico. People lost their shit. They started tearing up shit. The resort started getting locked the fuck down because people were acting a fool. You don't go in another country thinking you got the right, bro. They were tearing people businesses down, telling them to go home. People were speaking English. They said, you in Mexico speak Spanish. They were saying, get the fuck out of our country. Boy, shit was getting real there. Now you getting people on flights coming back. They're like, I'm fearing for my safety. No, you went there acting a damn fool. It's one thing I'm gentrifying Mexico. They don't need you to gentrify their country. That's theirs. You kicked them out of the U.S. and now they over in their own country. Now you trying to come there and take over. Nah. Bro, look. This is what I'm saying. You fan the fuck out real quick. You fuck around and found out. Those people ain't playing with you. They were burning businesses down, kicking shit down. The people were calling the police. The police was like, the best bet for you is to leave the country. And they like, what? Like, yeah, you not in America, bro. See, this is why I say when you go somewhere, when in Rome, be Roman. Don't go there, I'm American, and you know what I say go. Man, nobody give a shit about that. You think when I go in another country, I ain't saying none of that shit, bro. I go over there, do copacetic. Ain't trying to change shit, ain't trying to get my way. I'm just over there paying for what I'm paying for, and I ain't fucking with nobody. If you ain't digging me, I'm okay with that. Pay attention to this shit. But, we so entitled here. We used to big things and get in our way. Oh, your money go a long way in Mexico. You retired there, and they were talking shit to the people, not speaking. And the people were like, okay, I got one for your ass. Shit got real. Now all of a sudden they calling on the American government to help them. The fuck is the American government on doing in another country? You remember what happened to Brittany Gaynor? She went over there with all that damn weed and shit, liquid weed or whatever it was, whatever she had, allegedly. And they got her ass. Motherfucker was crying her ass off. Why? Because you took your ass over there, thought you was in the U.S., and motherfucker, you learned a valuable lesson that day. You was there for so long, it sweated all of that damn testosterone she had in her system out. Motherfucker, she was a woman when she left. Motherfucker was in a dress. This is how real shit is. And I'm not disrespecting people in the LGBT community. Nothing at all. But I'm saying all that fucking entitlement, it goes right out your system once motherfucker give you consequences. Stay out of people's country with that bullshit. And like I said, right here now, we're going into other states doing that dumb shit. We going into, if we from Florida, we going into Arkansas and Mississippi and Alabama, changing, the system. People from New York and California are going there. And shit is going up. The rent is going up. But the jobs, still paying the same shit. But these digital nomads are going to these places. Dude, it's wild as hell. But to later, fam, thank you for watching. Peace out.